Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for the game against Everton in the Premier League, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you're new here, and as always, let's jump into it. So last time out, of course, we beat Leeds 3-1. It was a tough game on paper. You know, Leeds is one of those teams where you don't really know what's going to happen, but I thought City controlled the game really nicely from the first half right through to the second. Yes, Leeds got the goal. Yes, Leeds put a little bit of pressure on us, but we were never really in danger in that game. I thought overall we did really well. And going into this game, I'd expect us to take that on, take that momentum, and produce something of the same quality, really. Everton are not really a good team. If we look at the two form tables for both teams, Everton, they're terrible. They don't like scoring goals and they love conceding as well. There's a reason they're right down there at the bottom of the table and really shouldn't cause us any problems whatsoever. Up front, they got Mopai normally, and he's not really a prolific goal scorer. He doesn't really have pace. So hitting us on the counter-attack for Everton is not really an option. They're going to be looking for set pieces. And if we control possession, we're really going to hurt them and we're really going to stop them being able to attack mostly through. So I wouldn't really expect our backline to be broken too often like it was against Leeds or against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. Now, again, looking at Everton, just before the World Cup break, they played Bournemouth twice in 4 days and they conceded 7 goals. That is how terrible Everton are. So I'm really not expecting anything but a victory here. And I'm expecting 3 points and at least 3 or 4 goals as well. And I'll be also looking at a clean sheet too, because we've not been really keeping many of them over recent months. And I'd like a clean sheet in this one as well. And like I said, I think if we can stop the set pieces, we can stop Everton as well. It should be a straightforward game, this one, because they are going to sit back mostly. And yeah, I expect us to carve them open because we have been creating a lot of chances. If you look at the Liverpool game, you look at Leeds, we create chance after chance after chance. We didn't get a lot of shots on target in the Leeds game, which was disappointing in the first half. I think we only had 4 or 5 shots on target out of 16. We need to do better. And I expect Pep to make the changes, and I expect us to do a little bit better up front. Now, looking at changes as well, defense. You know, even if it was a Leeds, same defense against Leeds, I wouldn't be too concerned. Whether Walker comes back in, he does need match fitness. He does need to get up to Premier League pace. So I can see him coming in for Lewis, although if Lewis stays in, I'm not going to be too fussed because Lewis is better on the board than Walker, I expect. And in midfield, he can really cause Everton some problems. On the left-hand side, I'd expect Cancelo to come back in as well. This is going to be a game where we dominate and having the fullbacks push into midfield and control possession, along with Rodri. I think that makes a lot of sense as well to play Cancelo on the left. And, you know, like I said, if Lewis stays on the right or Walker, I don't think it matters which one. Yeah, I'd expect that to happen. At centre-half, you know, I would like to see Laporte back there and Stones as well. I think they're probably our 2 best ball-playing defenders. And again, you know, it's all about possession this game. The back 4 are going to be massive for us. They're going to be sitting on the halfway line. And, you know, they can create chances for us and they can carve teams open with their passes. You know, we saw it with Ake in the first minute against Leeds. So whoever comes in the back 4, I don't really have any concerns. Rodri is most likely going to start in defence and midfield. Pep did say Phillips is actually fit. He said he's got a chance of playing, but I wouldn't expect him to play in this one. You know, I expect Phillips really to be used to shut games out when it's tight, you know, a 2-1 victory or something like that. So to start a game, I'd expect Rodri over him every time. Ahead of him, De Bruyne has to start. De Bruyne is in form at the moment. He was fantastic against Liverpool. He's fantastic against Leeds as well. You know, 2 massive performances from him. He's really come back from the World Cup fighting. So De Bruyne has to start. Alongside him, you know, I would say Bernardo, but, you know, Pep's liking to play Gundogan at the moment. And again, Gundogan's not doing too bad. Against Leeds, I thought he had a decent first half, tailed off in the second a little bit. When we 3-0 up and we were kind of coasting, he didn't really do much. And I thought that was a perfect time to bring on Bernardo in that game or Foden or someone just to freshen up a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see who plays alongside De Bruyne. But if it was Gundogan again, you know, I mean, you can't really complain, can you? I expect De Bruyne and Gundogan to run the show, or De Bruyne and Bernardo, whoever it is. I expect them to, you know, pace Everton and cause them too many problems that they're not going to be able to handle it. Up front, Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, and Haaland up front for me. I know Mahrez has been playing recently, and he's been doing okay. Not exactly brilliant. He's not been lighting up the world, but he's been doing okay. He's been doing better than he did at the beginning of the season. And Grealish, even though he missed a lot of chances against Leeds, I thought his second half performance was much better. And at least he's getting into them positions. You know, yeah, he ballooned 3 glorious chances over, and we probably should have won that game in the first half if Grealish had put his chances away. But he is getting in them positions. He is attacking that 6-yard box, which is what we like to see. So, Grealish, he does get a lot of hate, and I know I was critical of him during the watch-along in the first half, but like I said, in the second half, he was much improved, and he just has to keep doing it, I suppose, and the more he does it, the more chances he gets, he'll start scoring eventually, I'm sure. And Haaland up front, you can't really replace him. We haven't got Alvarez back yet. Alvarez is still away after winning the World Cup with Argentina. Pep did say he's going to be back after this game, so Haaland likely to start. And that's my expected lineup for this one. Like I said, I expect City to win this game. I don't expect this to be too much of a problem. Everton are not a team who like to keep possession. On the break, they're not that dangerous. They don't have much pace, really. And we can really shut them down and keep them locked in their half. And I expect that to happen as well. We've come away with 2 fantastic wins against Liverpool and Leeds after the World Cup. The team look hungry. The team look angry as well. And if you take on board what Haaland said in his post-match interview on Amazon the other day after Leeds, there's a lot of anger there. They're intent on chasing down Arsenal. And they're up for it, and I love to see it. So, yeah, this should be a comfortable win on paper. But as we saw before the World Cup, we had problems against Fulham at home. We had problems against Brentford at home as well. Let's hope that set is long gone and the players are fully focused on club football and the Premier League in general, because we've got massive games coming up to us. We've got Chelsea twice coming up. So this has to be a win. We can't afford to drop points. And that is it. That is the match preview. Thanks for watching. As always, let me know in the comments who you would start. Let me know in the comments, what score you expect, I suppose. And make sure to join me for the watch along as well. I will be doing a live watch along for it. So make sure to join me from that for about 2:45 p.m. Kickoff is at 3. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.